Okay, we're at a trailhead that very few people know about. What's that, Middle Fork?
Middle Fork.
It's Middle Fork Road, Mount Baldy. Right in the middle of the houses, there's a little turnout. And it comes and leads back here. Really rough road. I could never make it in my car. But Dave's got his 4x truck here, so he made it fine. But it comes back here, and this is where the main water source of Lytle Creek comes from. This is the start of it. Back here somewhere, up here is Ice House Canyon, the back way. And what are the campgrounds back here?
Comanche, Stonehouse, and Third Stream Crossing.
They're back here. Might see one or two of them today, I don't know. But hopefully we will see some bighorn sheep or some deer. Way up there on the hill, there's like a small cave with something sticking out of it. You won't be able to see it. But years ago, a guy in Death Valley was following some wagon trails. I was reading this in National Geographic, and later on I saw a documentary about it. He's following some wagon trails. There's a wagon party around the time the Donner Party took off that went into Death Valley and never made it out the other side. And nobody ever knew what happened to them. Well, he had been researching this and following the trails, and he had been in there many times to where they stopped, and he found broken pieces of wagon wheel and stuff, so he knew it was in the area. When he looked up, something shiny glittered off of the hillside like that, and he went up, and it was just a piece of slate rock, but it was blocking a little hole that somebody had dug in, and they had put this slate rock against it, and that's what caught his eye. When he moved that slate rock, he actually found the diary from the party that was lost back there, and a logbook, a kid's doll, and a pocket watch, and what little money they did have. Look at this area. Look at that. Crystal clear water right there. Going up. Let's see. It's a little place to fish. Where is it? There it is. But it's full of trout. Well guys, if you watch my videos, you'll be seeing a lot more of them up here. Look at this. I found a new playground. You know, this would probably be the area where I was reading a couple years ago, up Lytle Creek, past the Middle Fork. I was reading some of John W. Robinson's history on the area, the range, and he was talking about some guy. He said him by name. Offhand, I can't think of the guy's name. A Mormon guy. Okay, they call those Mormon rocks on the other side of this, over there off the 138 by the 2. They call those Mormon rocks because that's where the Mormons came down through. They often stopped off there. At least that's what I've read. Anyway, he came around that bend with his wagon, and he came exploring this area during the gold rush days. And he came back here, and there were people with claims here and there, and he was talking to them and avoiding them because they're like kind of stay away from my area. And he came up, and he was in between two guys. I believe they're brothers, and they were working this one area, this claim. He doesn't know the reason this happened. John W. Robinson, I'm not talking about him, I'm talking about the guy, the Mormon guy in the logs. He doesn't know the reason this happened, but when he woke the next morning, the guy on either side of him, he was in between them, not close, but the campsite on either side of them, they were both dead. They had their throats slit over the prospecting gold. So needless to say, he packed up, headed back out of here, and joined up with his group down at the base, down there. But that was his experience in this canyon. He wrote about it. John W. Robinson found it and retold the story. That must have happened right in this area here. We passed the Middle Fork, and this looks like the place where they'd be gold panning. There's little pools all over the place. See right down through there. Anyway, interesting story. More history on the range. Should be a nice area for. You can build a little shelter in here real easy with a tarp. But all kinds of places for hammock hangs. Nice little tent. Okay, we're about to hit a campground here. Okay, here we are. David says this here used to be a popular Boy Scout campground. It's a big campground. Plenty of places for hammocks. You could put some tents up there. There's an upper level back there. There's a level over here. You got some down here. You got places everywhere. You could hit 2 or 3 entire troops back here. They could hold a scout around back here. And we're gonna make some lunch right here. Some limeade, half a canteen. Water in there is warm. That's some ice cold water. Okay. There's that. No big cook set. For the noodles, we only need half a cup of water. So this will be plenty. That water. This is an Nalgene canteen. It's not completely round, so it fits a little easier in the side pockets of your backpack. The mesh panels. Tastes fine. We're gonna add that lemonade drink. I'm gonna show you a few things. Got this at Ranch 99. We've never tried this, either one of us. Sapporo, Ichiban, Chow mein. I bet you they have this in, I heard a new term today that I thought I'd share with you guys that I thought was pretty funny. You know, Ice House Canyon, this is not racist, okay? But you know, Ice House Canyon, Ice House Canyon's got a lot of Korean people that hike up there. They come up there, a bus will come there and drop off a whole busload of them. They'll hike up in groups of 60 and such. Now, the forestry asks that you don't go more than 12 because if you're slow, that blocks the people behind you. Water's almost already boiling. It is already boiling. So, oh, this is Snow Peak. Let's see. Snow Peak Titanium in Japan. Cook set. That's the one that comes with that little spoon. Snow Peak fuel and the Snow Peak Tri-Light stove. So we're gonna make some noodles. But you know how they all go up Ice House Canyon. That's their favorite thing. So it seems like the locals have renamed that canyon and just added an R to it. So no longer is it Ice House Canyon. Now it's Rice House Canyon. So you can go up Rice House Canyon and have some chow mein. But whenever you buy these things, a lot of them, we get Ranch 99, they come with all kinds of flavor packets and things. My brother and I don't use them all. So whenever they come with these little oils, I save these oils. He saves them for me too. And these oils work great in this frying pan here. I mean, look at this. You got 2 things of oil. They work great for frying trout. Or you put one in there and get it hot, and then you put your bacon in, cook your bacon and eggs. When you're done, you save your bacon grease and everything, you save it in this thing here. Then later on in the day, if you catch some trout, you use this bacon grease and combination of this and fish oil to, bacon and this oil to cook your fish. So your fish don't burn, it don't stick to the titanium. There's that limeade. Oh, and look at these. I made these before I got laid off at work. These were just some straight pieces of steel. They have heads on them like a nail would. And I ground them down and I put them in this a diamond sharpener for a surface grinder. It used to go in this packet. But I sharpened these down, points on them, and these are these stakes for my ultralight tent and for my Gatewood Cape. Those are my stakes. Absolutely no weight at all. That's the limeade. We got this chow mein.
Chow mein.
Smells pretty good. I'm gonna shut it off. Let it finish up that way. Okay, here he goes. Straight from the stream. But we're real close to the source. I don't think.
Yeah. No filtration needed.
No filtration. The only filtration is his kidneys.
Tastes good.
This is a good one. That's the brand. Ranch 99. I think it was 59 or 69 cents.
Good stuff.
So you can see where the trail goes through here. And David said it goes back here and hugs this wall for miles. It goes back Ice House Canyon Saddle. I've made a few videos where I'm back there. If you search through my videos, you'll see one where Molly and I are sitting. We're laying down on the clip, on the thumbnail, and both looking at the camera. That's taken up at Ice House Saddle. Come down over that, and you come out Ice House Canyon and in the Mount Baldy area.
You see his tail poking out? See him?
Okay, we can see one. Let's see if I can zoom in on him. Right down. Right there, I'm on his head. I'm on his head right there. Okay, let's go see if we see some more. There they are. There's about 2 of them, about 10 inches long. Let's see. See if I can get him. Let's see. Right in that area there. Super hard to focus on him. Okay, here's that rock. There's one. There he is. Look at that. 2 of them in there, about 10 inches long. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Totally feel like going swimming in there. Hey, go for a swim. Just slide down that. Sit down that and slide. Here's a serious swim hole right here. Look at that. Looking at about 4.5, 5 feet deep out there. Look at that. My first time back here, I didn't even know these existed. Oh! David! David! I saw a massive trout in there. About a foot long. There's a massive trout in there. It's not big, world specs, but as a native in San Gabriel, he's probably one of the granddaddies of them all. There's no way up and around this one. Totally go for a swim right here. Alright. Alright. Best out of 3. Scissor, paper, rock. Loser strips down and swims to the falls and back. You in? or if you want to flip a coin. Best 2 out of 3 flipping a coin.
Coin.
Okay. Loser's going to strip down and swim to the falls and back.
Oh my god. That's gonna be cold.
See guys, my videos have everything. They've got beautiful waterfalls, they've got action, they've got meals, and now they even got gambling.
Heads?
Heads it is. First one, me. Second one, tails, never fails. And the tiebreaker. The last one. Let's see. I'm going to catch it in this hand without looking and flip it here. Okay? So, call it.
Tails.
Tails, you said?
Uh-huh.
Heads it is! You're swimming, pal!
It's gonna be cold.
Okay, there he is. He's getting ready. Dive, dive, dive! Yeah. Head in the falls! Head in in the falls! What happened to Head in the Falls? Okay, if you think we were screaming like little girls, let me see you come up here. Follow my instructions on this video. Come up here and let me see you swim across the waterfall and back without making such noises. I think they are going to scream like little girls.
It's cold.
That is some cold water. Where it hurts most is right here and on the sides of your arm, right in your joints. Oh, that's where that beef jerky got harvested from when I did that night hike. It was good. Doing a cup of noodle. But yeah, your feet, those are sharp rocks, man. Those are sharp. With that cold, you really feel every little bite. The first need, water purifier, doesn't just filter, it purifies it. I've already done these two. This one's going to be for cooking. This is for going out. One more look at the falls. Feel pretty good though after that water, huh?
Yeah, I got all kinds of energy now.
Really refreshed. All right, back to the car. Here's one more look at where we came from. We're about to leave the forest, go back into the low desert, high desert. Is it low or high?
Low, high.
High desert. Can still hear the river flowing down there. Well, we probably have less than a mile back to the car now. About a mile. You can see where we came from the forest. You can see where the forest pretty much ends right here. It turns into the high desert. We go down and hit the 15 freeway. Off the Sierra exit? Yep. Yeah, the Sierra exit. So this is Lytle Creek. Oh, there goes David. He's going to work. And I'm right here in the, I think it's called White Apple campgrounds at Lytle Creek. I'm gonna spend the night right here. Go back in the morning. I don't feel like fighting the traffic tonight, so I'm staying here. It's $10 a night. Self-register there at the front. Keep the campgrounds really clean. Got yourself a fire pit, barbecue, table. I've got myself a 4x4 under there that I found I'll be burning tonight. Okay, this is the only map I have with me, but if you know Lytle Creek Road goes all the way up here, and the ranger station's like down here, and then when you get up here before the town, there's a little road here that pulls off. You'll miss it if you're not careful. It goes in between some houses. It's called Middle Fork Road. So we came out Middle Fork Road to the parking area here. We parked there. That's at 4,000 foot. And then we hiked over here. We passed this stone house. So there's the first campground. We came over to the third stream crossing. That was the second campground. And then we hiked over here to Comanche. That was the third campground. Now this river coming in here, this river here is the falls that we went to. That's one of the falls. Another one of the falls is like right in here in this area. So if we would have continued on that, it comes up another 1.7 Middle Fork, comes up to Ice House Canyon Saddle. From there we get many things. We can go with 3 T's to Baldy, or we could go down Ice House Canyon, come out of here on Baldy Road, Mount Baldy Road. Up this was the Notch, or down here, Pomona. So this map here is the, let me use this stuff, Mount Baldy and Cucamonga Wilderness Trail map. It's waterproof, tear-proof, and it gives all the information you need. Great map. 6 Moons bug net. That's from the Gatewood Cape, the Tyvek, and some ultralight tent stakes. If you're using it without the poncho tarp, without the cape tarp, then you put the thing in here. If you're using it with the cape tarp, it's got a little grommet on the little octopus mechanism that hooks up the cape. This is pretty neat. You got it staked out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places, and then this guide out. My 45 bag, this lumberjack pillow, and my Thermarest short comes down to about there. This mountain house, pasta primavera, pasta with broccoli and carrots, and let me see what else. Zucchini, spiral macaroni, cauliflower, broccoli, red and yellow peppers, and green peas, and a Parmesan cheese sauce. When I went with Blake one time, Blake, another subscriber of mine, a friend of mine, he had this, and it looked pretty good. So I'm heating up the stuff down here. The wind's going this way, so I'm blocking it with the bench. I had this for dinner. Okay, here's what we're looking at. Got your zucchini, yellow and red squash, well, not squash, peppers, squash, cheese and noodles. It looks pretty good. Okay, here are the stores. And Scotland store. Now you're coming down here, right about, you look for this dog in the road. No. You look for, there's a leaning telephone pole right there. And so you get that, the sign reads Middle Fork. That's where you go to get to the trailhead to go to those waterfalls, Middle Fork. Now for Bonita Falls, that's down here further. I'll show you that when we get there. When I was early 20s, we used to fish right in back of this house here. There's a deep spot. We used to drift earthworms down, get some nice trout. Now it's all private property. Yeah, I've been coming here for a long time, guys. I just haven't been here for a long time. Okay, this is where you pull up for Bonita Falls. You got these 2 bathrooms right here because everybody stops here. And then you go way back there, just follow the map. Almost out of the canyon. Oh well, another time, McLeod.